What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel, everybody. Um, Today on the menu we have chili feast. My husband made chili last night, so you know. I got chili cheese loaded hot dogs right here. There's 3 of them, and then loaded chili cheese Dorito nachos. These are cheese Dorito nachos, and I just loaded them with chili, cheese, guacamole, sour cream, taco sauce. What else is on there? Onions. I don't know, the works. And then I just got some pickles right here, some whole pickles because they sounded really good. I got my agua. And yes, this is story time, baby number 5, people. Let's pray. Thank you, Father, for this food. Bless this food and sanctify it by your word. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Always say your prayers before you stuff your face. And of course, I cannot pick these up. Are you kidding me? Yeah, right. So I got a fork. Can you guys see? Okay. I'm gonna start off with one of these. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, this is gonna be a story time, everybody. So if you don't like talking, you're gonna wanna click off. Okay, I know what everybody's thinking. Why the hell did you stay with him after baby number 2? Why the hell did you stay with him after baby number 4? Good questions, guys. Very good questions. Well, I have an answer for that. Why the fuck does a bear shit in the woods? Because it's all he knows. That's it. I know it sounds ridiculous, but that's all I knew. At the time, my husband and my kids were all I knew. I didn't know anything other than that. That was my whole world, was my husband and my kids at the time. And when you're in an abusive relationship, you believe whatever you're told. And I was told that I was a piece of shit. I was told that I was worthless. Nobody would want me. Yeah, I'm just trash. I was told that for so many years, so I believed it. Those onions are so sweet. So I stayed. I didn't know anything, you know. I didn't know better. Now that sounds ridiculous, but it's true. Kind of eat these with the fork. Let me give you an example of how I felt. I'm pretty sure a lot of women feel this way when they're in the same kind of relationship, okay? I'll give you a little scenario. It's like when say like you've been kidnapped and you're held hostage up in the mountains, up in the wilderness where nobody resides. It's just you and that person for months, years, whatever. My husband's in the background playing his game with his son, so you're gonna hear him. Okay, and all of a sudden, let's see this hot dog. You're in a safe, place, and all of a sudden, well, you know what I mean. Not really safe place, but that's what you know. you know, for years. That's all you know, is being with that person there, and that's it. So one day the person opens the door, throws your ass out, and locks the door and says bye. You look around you and there's nothing around you. Mm-hmm. There's nobody out there. There's no safe haven. You're out there all alone and you're just looking around and you're like, I don't like this. I want back in. And so you go to try and go back in. It's the best way I can describe it to you, being in a relationship like that. Like, because like I said, that's all I knew. I met this man when I was 14. He took my virginity. He was the father of my kids. You know, I didn't know anything other than that. Mm-hmm. I put sauerkraut, chili, cheese, onions, ketchup, mustard, and sour cream. So, but yeah, that's, you know, everybody's wondering that. Why the hell did you stay with him? Well, those are the reasons why. I didn't think, you know, I had a chance with anybody else, or, you know, being kicked out, or being, raising 4 small kids or 3 small kids. It was frightening to me. Mm-mm. It's always fear that leads a woman to stay in those kind of situations. It is. It's absolute fear. Just had my 4th kid, and of course, you know, I told you guys in the last story time that I let him come back home. You guys want to buy that? Sorry if I look exhausted. I have not been sleeping. I posted on my Facebook, like, really, it was Facebook or Instagram. I think it was Facebook. Really, really late this morning. I think it was like 2 or 3 in the morning. And people were like, what the hell are you doing up? I'm like, I can't sleep. So I look really tired. Because I am. Okay, so he comes back. And by golly George, he found Jesus. He found God, people. Okay? Motherfucker got on bended knee saying, oh, the Lord saved him and touched him, and he's a changed person. He's a changed person. Oh. And he, you know, he cried to me saying that he took, really good, really sour. He took me and the kids for granted. You know, he'll never do that again. He knows the meaning of family now, and a bunch of bullshit. Really good. But yeah, I wanted a family so bad, and I had 4 small kids, and so I had no choice in my mind to not believe him. So I believed every word he said. I always did, negative or good. I believed everything he said to me. Delicious. So he came back, had a newborn baby, our first daughter. My husband, you know, said he found God, he changed his life. I was on cloud nine. I was like, finally, I'm gonna get the family, you know, that I deserved, that I wanted, and a true father and a husband this time. Well, so I got on birth control. I told my doctor, I said, I need like the strongest pill you have on the market because I'm not having another kid. Oh, hell no. He started laughing. He's like, oh yeah, of course. So he put me on the pill. There's nothing like a sweet onion. Months went on. My husband met this guy through our church. He was a businessman and he owned a trucking company. Straight up owned it. He was also a doctor in our church. So, yeah, he was a very successful businessman, and he had a heart for us because we were a young family with young kids, you know. So he reached out to my husband at the time and, you know, gave him a job opportunity. He said, hey, do you want to come work for my trucking company? I'll make you an owner operator. You need to get your CDL and come join the business. And my husband at the time was like, oh, yes, I need to do something. I need a career.
Have you seen it?
So he told me about it, and I was elated, you know, because we needed money. We had 4 small kids. I couldn't work. I wasn't working. So he got his CDL license, and he got hired on as an owner operator for this business with this gentleman in our church. Shortly after that, he got arrested. He straight up got arrested because when he left me, when I was pregnant with the 4th, remember I told you guys about that? He left me. He got arrested for burglary of habitation and drug possession. So it finally caught up to him. So they came and arrested his ass and threw him in jail. And I was crying and I was sobbing, you know. I felt so bad for him. Really. Uh-huh. So he was in jail, I think for a week. I think it was a week until the gentleman in our church came and bailed him out because, you know, he knew he had a horrible past. He knew he did bad things, but he also knew that he changed his life around and found God. So he wanted to help him and help us because we were young, you know, young family with a lot of kids. So he went and bailed his ass out. Didn't ask. Paid thousands of dollars to get him out. Never asked us for one penny of it in return. He was an awesome dude. Really nice guy. I got out. I said, what is all this about? I mean, what the heck? You robbed a house? What kind of drugs were you doing? What's going on? Of course, more bullshit. He spent me. He just told me a bunch of shit. I believed it. He said, you wouldn't even believe the freaking story he told me about. He thought it was his friend's house and he was going in to get something for his friend. And then all of a sudden, like, alarms started going off. And they pinned him for burglary. Oh, God. Yeah, okay. But I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. That dude could sell you a cup of sand if you were sitting on the beach. I'm telling you that right now. He made you believe everything he said. It was the craziest shit. I've never met anybody like that. Everything that came out of his mouth, you believed it. So, okay, months went by and he started, to hit the road, being a trucker and making really good money. We finally were financially on our feet and we were doing really well. And don't get me wrong, there's been times in, our marriage that it was good. It was great. He was very charming and loving sometimes and, but it didn't last long. No. It never lasted. So, my daughter Mia was about 7 or 8 months old. And I can remember this like it was yesterday. Every time I get pregnant, before I even know I'm pregnant, there's 2 things that happen to me, and I know I'm pregnant every time. Is I have to pee every 2 seconds. And I'm absolutely, utterly exhausted. Like I can't hold my eyes open. Just randomly during the day, I will just collapse somewhere and go right to sleep. And knowing me, because I have insomnia, that's not like me. So those 2 things, that symptoms I have, I instantly know, bam, I'm pregnant. Yeah. Okay. One day, we had a big playroom at our house. And the kids were all in the playroom. It was awesome. It had windows all throughout. It was just a big, awesome room with windows everywhere, and it had a bunch of toys and movies and TV. It was like the best babysitter in the world. Throw my kids in there and be like, shut the hell up. Shut the door, and I could see them because it was all glass. So I'd sit there in the living room and watch them through the windows at them playing, and I would watch my shows or whatever, or read a book or whatever. I loved that playroom. So anyways, and then the next room over was my husband's office where he did his work for his company and stuff.
You got headphones on you?
One day, he was in the office working. And I was watching the kids, with the kids. I had Mia in my arms, and she was, 7 months old, whatever. And I walked in the office with her on my hip. I said, please, 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 please take her. I said, I can't keep my eyes open. I said, I cannot even watch her. Because she, at that age, they put everything in their mouth. So I couldn't fall asleep with her in there because there was a lot of stuff she could have, easily choked on or whatever. But so I'm like, please take her. I said, I can't keep my eyes open. I'm so exhausted. He was like, okay, but I'm really busy. Like maybe just like 30-minute nap or something. I said, fine, it works for me. And I handed Mia to him, and I went. As soon as I laid on the couch, I was out. I was literally already started like snoring. That's how freaking tired I was. So I woke up. It was 2 hours later. He's like, yeah, it's been 2 hours and I was letting you sleep because you looked so out of it. He said, but you need to take her now. I can't do this. So I took her and I was like, what is wrong with me? I'm so exhausted. Well, long story short, come to find out, I had missed 2 pills during that month because I'm very forgetful person. So I totally forgot to take 2 pills that month. And apparently if you miss 1 pill, just 1, you'll get pregnant. I mean, you can. I was thinking like, if you miss a month of taking your pills, of course you can get pregnant. I wasn't thinking like 1 or 2 pills. I don't know. So I missed 2 pills, people. 2 pills. Well, sure enough, I missed a period. I was exhausted. I was peeing all the time. And I can remember one time we went to, me and my sister-in-law and my brother, we went to Six Flags over Texas. One day, and we're riding like all the rides, like the big scary ones. And like every 2 seconds, I'm like, where's the bathroom? Where's the bathroom? I had to pee. So my sister-in-law is like, she's just like watching me. Every bathroom stop, I had to stop to go pee. And my sister-in-law was like, are you sure you're not pregnant? Because you're peeing so much and we can't even ride a ride without you saying you have to pee. I said, hell no, I'm not pregnant. What the heck's wrong with you? No. And she goes, well, you better hope you're not pregnant because if you are, that baby's going to be scrambled eggs because we were riding the craziest rides all day. Anyways, a week later, I realized I was a week late on my period. So a week later, I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me right now. Excuse my language. I got a test. Went home and took it. I came out of the bathroom. My mom was sitting at the kitchen table. I took the test and I threw it. I threw it like this, like a freaking frisbee, from across like the kitchen, and it landed on the table and kind of like bounced. She looked down and she looked up at me and I said, I'm freaking pregnant again. I started sobbing. And she's like, what? She's like, what, really? Yeah. Pregnant again because I missed 2 pills. Anyway, I was not happy about that pregnancy at all. Of course, as time went by, of course I was. Yeah, I got excited. But at first, I was so upset. I told him, I brought the test to him. He was sitting at his desk in the office. I said, you happy now? Put the test down in front of him. He looked at it and he goes, are you serious? I said, yeah. I said, I guess your wish is coming true because you keep saying you're going to keep getting me pregnant, so no one else would want me. Those words always echoed in my mind. He's like, this is impossible. You said you were on the pill. I said, yeah, well, apparently if you miss 1 or 2 pills, you get pregnant. So he was like, well, that's awesome. I love it. That's awesome. Praise God. Not that I, of course, praise God. I'm just saying this is what he said. He's so fake. That bite's for you guys. So he was all happy, like jumping for joy. He got up, he hugged me, and he's like rubbing my tummy. You know, so, oh my God, so fake. Anyways, so that was it. That's basically it. He was making good money. He did change his life around. He said he was all about the Lord, you know, and we were the perfect little family. So then months went by and I got bigger with my baby. My last story time, the very serious story time where I was very emotional. And you saw my son in the background creeping by. That was him. This is baby number 5. So over time, you know, I was learning to forgive everything that he put me through because I was falling back in love with him again because he was changed and he, you know, was taking really good care of us, and he was a great father at the time. He was becoming a great husband, and it was just like wool over my eyes. Yeah. No. So I was 9 months pregnant now. Huge. Okay, you know how I told you guys my second baby was 9 pounds, 9 pounds, 9 ounces, right? Aaron? Yeah. Gavin was 9 pounds, 7 ounces. So this was my second child that was over 9 pounds. And yeah, I had 2 mooses. 2. Amniocentesis, where they stick the needle in your belly with draw fluid to see if your baby's lungs are mature enough for birth. Well, a month before I was due, that's when they gave me one of those. And the doctor said, no, the lungs aren't mature yet. We can't induce you. They were going to induce me because I was showing signs of placenta previa. And also, he was huge. A month before I was due, he was 9 pounds, 7 ounces. So then another week went by. He goes, we're going to do another one in a week. Oh my God, that amniocentesis hurt so bad. It was the most uncomfortable thing. He's like, we'll do another one in a week. I'm like, oh God, no. Another week went by, and they did another one, and he said, okay, his lungs are mature. We're taking this baby now. So I'm like, okay. Went into the hospital to be induced. They hooked me up to everything. Started Pitocin. I'm like, oh my God, here comes my 5th kid. Crazy. Again, in labor again for 3 days. You guys, I'm not even making this up. This is like ridiculous, but it's the truth. All of my kids were 3 days. So, day number 1.
Holy shit, this thing finally blew up. Like 5 minutes later.
Nothing really happened. I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't dilating. I wasn't having contractions. It was so weird. So then the second day, the doctor broke my water. He's like, okay, we're gonna really get the ball rolling. I'm gonna break your water. So he did. Still nothing. The whole day went by. Nothing. So he was like, okay, if you don't start doing something, we're going to have to start thinking about a C-section because we cannot have this baby. After I broke the water and you're not going into labor, that's a problem. We can't have you in labor for this long with your membranes broken. So let me get some underneath here. I was like, C-section. I was like, what the hell? I said, oh, hell no. I said, I'm not being cut open. You made that shit up. I'm not doing it. Scared to death. I was terrified. I was like, we got to do what we got to do. The next day, I was barely dilated to a 3. After he broke my water, after being on Pitocin for 2 days straight, dilated to a 3, and I wasn't really having contractions. So he goes, we're going to try one more method before we even think about a cesarean. I said, please. I was crying. I started crying. I said, please, please, please. I don't want to be cut open. I'm so scared. So he reached up there with his hands. And okay, before that, he kept giving me sonograms to see where the baby was, if it was in the birth canal, if he was coming down. No. My son was like up to here, like right underneath my boobs. He would not even come down into the birth canal. And so he's like, this baby is so high up there, I don't understand what's going on. He's like, maybe I can try and pull him down. I know that sounds weird, but it might work. I was like, I was so desperate. I said, do anything. I don't care. I just don't want a C-section. So he literally reached in there and tried to grab the baby and pull him down. That didn't work. Every time he went to go grab for my son, he would like move up. He was like, oh, hell no. Yeah, the doctor was even laughing. He's like, this baby is like really getting away from me. Every time I go to grab him or touch him, he backs away. Oh my God, it was so funny. So he's like, I hate to tell you and I hate to break it to you, but you've been 24 hours with your water broken. You've been day number 3 in labor. Nothing's happening. This baby is not coming down. We're going to have to do a C-section. There's no way around it. Oh my God. Okay. I had no choice. I was sobbing. I was bawling. I was scared out of my mind. My mom was right there. She's like, it's going to be okay. You know, hey, don't worry. Don't worry. Trust in the Lord. Trust in the Lord. Stop crying. You're going to be okay. There's thousands of hundreds of millions of cesareans performed all the time. Don't worry about it. Anyways, they wheeled me into the delivery room. Prep me for surgery. They only allow one person in the delivery room, of course, so I wanted my mom there, but jackass had to be there. They started the cesarean. He was the doctor was super amazing, super nice. He was talking to me the whole time. He was, he's telling me exactly step by step what he was doing. He was just an amazing doctor. There's that chili cheese dog, you guys. Fabulous. Mm-hmm. After the cesarean was done, everything went perfect, great. As he was getting the baby and cleaning the baby up, I heard him crying and everything. I was like, let me see my baby. I was just so emotional. And He was like, you know what? He said to me in the OR room, he goes, if we hadn't taken this baby by cesarean, you probably would have been in labor for like 2 weeks because this baby, he said, even though I cut you open, he still said he had to put his arm so far up there to drag the baby down. He was literally like up to here. I don't even know how that happens, but the doctor was laughing. He's like, this, I've never seen that before. He goes, that baby did not want to come out. He was hiding. He was way up there. I was like, wow. He was like, yeah, there was no way you were going to have that baby but on your own. No way. So he came out 9 pounds, 7 ounces, 3 weeks early. 3 weeks early. He would have been, oh my God. Can you imagine if I would have carried him 3 weeks past that? How big he would have been? Crazy. Anyway, my beautiful baby boy, Gavin, was born. I now had 5 children. That's crazy. My other 4 kids came in after they cleaned me up and everything, and I went into the other room that after you give birth. I was sitting there holding this huge ass baby, like a freaking toddler. He had the biggest head too. Thank God. Thank God they cut me open and gave me a cesarean. His head was huge. I looked at that head and I was like, oh, thank God you saved me. Oh my God, huge. Anyway, I was sitting there holding my newborn baby, and then 4 other kids come in. And I'm like, oh my God, those are all mine. It was just so cool. It was shocking to me. I don't know, but yeah. So, oh, screw it. I asked my doctor after I had the 5th. No. Yeah, after I had the 5th one. I asked him, I said, can I please get my tubes tied? Since you're going to do a cesarean, can I please get my tubes tied? He said, I would love to do it for you because you have a lot of kids, but legally I cannot. I was like, what are you talking about? He goes, your insurance will not pay for it. They don't pay for cesareans until a woman is at a certain age and you're too young. Legally, you are too young by the laws with your insurance. I was like, I have 5 kids. Are you kidding me? How is this like a thing? He's like, I know. Unless you want to pay cash, I cannot do it. Pay cash? Yeah, right. I think the age was like 29 or something crazy. He's like, yeah, I can't do it for you. No, it was 26. Yeah. No, it was 25. I'm so confused. It was 25. Yeah, it was. The age was 25. And I was 24 at the time I had my 5th baby. So, anyways, yeah, that was my story of my 5th baby. There's nothing like a sweet onion. So good. I know you guys have a lot of other questions, like what led up to your guys' divorce? How did you have a sixth baby? I mean, you know, I know. But I'm going to answer all those questions with the story times that come. So, yeah. Obviously, the next story time is going to be baby number 6. Final. Thank God. Yeah, but the best thing in the world to me, you guys, is being a mother. I cherish my children and I love them more than life itself. And I wouldn't take anything back. I would not take not one of them back. Nothing. Not even what I went through, because they were worth it. They were worth it to me. So, yeah. Anyways. I love onions. Especially sweet ones. Sorry, you guys, I don't upload often. I don't. I'm sorry about that. You guys, I cannot upload every day or every other day. I can't do it. You want to know why? Because I eat a lot on my channel. I eat a lot. You guys know this. And because I eat a lot on my channel, I have to fast. So after each video, I go a day or two with doing nothing but some fast and vitamins and like, because I can't eat like this, you guys, all the time. I do it for my channel. That's it. Behind the cameras, I starve myself. I know that's not good, but I have to. I would be on my 600-pound life if I didn't. So I have to go a couple days. Not eating nothing, just healthy. Like if I do eat something, it's like a vegetable, no seasoning, no butter, no nothing, just to like cook broccoli. Or that's if I have to, if like I start shaking and I need something to eat, I'll do that. Or yeah, just like a piece of plain fish, no salt, pepper, nothing, just eat the fish like for protein or whatever. But mostly it's slim fast. Vitamins. I don't know how YouTubers do that. I don't know how I do that. They upload like every day, every other day, and they eat like this all the time. Oh my God. It blows my mind. Crazy. I can't. I will blow up. That's why I eat a lot on my channel, you guys, because by the time I do a video, I'm starving. I'm not starving, but I feel like I'm starving. So I just like want to eat everything. I'm getting full now. So I had 4 babies natural, and then my 5th one was a cesarean.
Oh, we're gonna stay there and take the class?
Obviously, you know. My 6th baby's gonna be a cesarean too.
Should I come in right
I shooted for a VBAC. I really, really did. I tried my hardest, but anyways, I'll tell you. I'm like shaking. I'll tell you next story time, guys. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm done.
That's okay.
One more bite of this, but chili dog. I'm gonna go upload this video and probably go to bed. I'm so tired. These are like 2 untouched chili dogs right here. Well, I took one bite off each, but they're still pretty intact. Nachos still look good. See if my husband and kids want this. Pretty sure they will. You guys, I'm super, super excited because I never go anywhere or do anything. You guys know that. Just sit at home, do nothing. But going to Cincinnati, Ohio, excuse me, to do a collab with a certain YouTuber. I'm pretty sure you guys know. Yeah, you already know. So excited. Me and the husband are going. One more bite. I said that like 5 bites ago. Okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this delicious chili cheese feast. My husband makes chili. I go all out with whatever. So it was freaking delicious. But I'm really full and I'm really tired. So I will see you guys in the next video. And I have some collabs coming up. And I'm very excited about that. I have a virtual one coming up and one in person coming up. Super. Can't wait. Excited. All right. I'll see you guys in the next video. Please have a blessed day, night, evening, wherever you're at in the world. And thank you so much for watching. And thank you for being so sweet to me in the comments and loving my story times and sharing my life with you and what, you know, I've been through. Because it's healing for me too to talk about it. It really is. So anyways, okay. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.